Well, hello. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Just want to make a video for you guys. I'm gonna be out of town this week, and then I have work, so it's gonna be a while until I can get a new video up. I did do a card show last couple days. I recorded one of the days. The other day the next day I was a little too tired. My camera was dead. My SD card was full. Sadie didn't come with me the next day, so I had to carry everything myself. So just a little too exhausted from work and all the card shows to record it. But I did get the first day recorded. I will have that video up eventually. It was actually a pretty nice show. Probably did like 3K in sales. Something did happen, though. This card is now cursed to me. I usually have a rule where I don't trade or buy new cards as soon as they come out. But I ended up trading for this, and dumb old me thought this was the SIR. I don't know what I was thinking. I obviously didn't look very closely, and yeah, I traded $144 worth of, I think, City in Flames, Charizard, a couple other cards I can't remember, and I got this. And this also has a little nick at the top. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but yeah, hate this card now. It's cursed. Get it out of here. So yeah, another mistake I made was I sold somebody. I refunded him $20 for the mistake, but I sold somebody a Stellar Crown Bulbasaur that I did not know was Spanish. I bought it off of eBay. I just looked at the card name. The listing didn't say anything about it being Spanish or anything, and stupid me again didn't look at any of the card text besides the title. So yeah, he contacted me after, told me about it. But yeah, he was cool about it. He just wanted like a little bit of a refund to make up for it, and we couldn't really find a market price on any of the Spanish cards. The only sold listing was the one that I got, and I did not see a single other one for it. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing. But either way, I offered him $20. I was like, is that gonna make up for it? And he said yeah. So we did that, and that was pretty cool. All right. Let's talk about the rest of the trades. On Sunday, I made a trade for my Bubble Mew PSA 10. I got these stained glass birds and a 9. Got this nice Blaziken VMAX PSA 10. This guy had a lot of clean cards, a lot of really good cards, and he gave me a really good deal. He got me the Vaporeon VMAX. I love this card. I think this card is gorgeous. One of the most gorgeous cards there is. Sorry about the lighting. Need a better setup here. This is a little damaged, the Mew EX, but still a nice card. Most of his cards are really clean. Everything else is like pretty close to near mint LP. Charizard from Celebrations. Then we got some nice mega bangers here. Blastoise Mega, Venusaur Mega, Charizard, and the Rayquaza. We also got from him this Rayquaza GX, which was, I think, perfect. It's kind of hard to see in my camera here, but centering's not 100% perfect. It's like pretty close, but the rest of the card is really clean, so I'm going to send it off for grade. And then I also got this Charizard GX from same set. What is this, Shining Vault? I don't know what they call it. I think it's Shining Vault. But yeah, this thing is also really clean. Great centering. So I'm sending both those off to PSA. And yep, that was a trade for the Bubble Mew. Shout out to that guy. I don't remember his name. I don't know if I ever even got his name, but he's a really cool dude. It was a really smooth transaction, and yeah. Then I did buy this. I bought this collection from some guy. Well, it was just like these things, cards that were in this ETB case or ETB box, and I was busy with the show and I didn't want to price everything out. So he's just like, make me an offer. I looked over some stuff and I was like, $100, and he said sure. So he had a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff was in good condition. These I'm gonna be setting off to grade. This is what all the stuff in here is what I got from him. Some of these cards aren't like super great in PSA 10. I mean, they're not gonna give me that much, but I need to get over 20 to get the bulk listing. So Just had to throw some random ones in there. He also gave me all of this. A lot of random stuff. Some ETB promos. Just cards from all over the place. And a lot of the stuff is in near mint condition. There's some whiting on some things, but overall, I calculated it. It was a lot of value in here. I don't want to say it because I don't want to make him mad, but I do really appreciate it. Him throwing me a bone here with all this stuff. A lot of these cards, some like $5-10 here and there. Some cards from the new set, a lot of dollar cards. So it's pretty sweet. Take all this stuff, all these, $5 a piece, but none of those are really that super graded condition. So unfortunately, I can't get it graded for $800. Get a 10, but we're still going. Yeah, he's got a lot. Bunch more V's, dollar cards. I know there's this is a Master Ball, Joltik. And this is the hard case stuff, was added a lot of, I guess, some more of his better stuff. He still had a lot of good stuff, like in the random, like uncased. And then he had some build and battle stuff, and yep, that's it. But great deal, super appreciated to that guy. Don't remember his name either. I'm really, so I'm sorry if anybody, if you ever watched my videos and I dealt with you at a card show and I forgot your name. I sincerely apologize. I am really, really bad with names. I am more of a visual person, so I do remember faces. So yeah. Moving on. These are some more cards I got picked up that I'm gonna grade that were in like really good condition. This thing, I don't know. I can't really see it in the case. It had like some little like discoloration. I'm great with this camera, right? But yeah, I think it's really close to a 10. This thing was off-centered, but I think it still has a chance. It's like perfect otherwise. That's also the same thing. Rush Ram. And then like some of these, like, that's not really going to give me much in a 10, but I need to get 20 for the bulk discount. Picked up these from somebody. Don't remember where I traded him. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. This was in a deal, which got me this and the EV PSA 10, EV Max, I'll get to that later, for a Japanese 151 booster box. Got me a more Pecco. I was going around because, I don't know if you guys know, somebody did a buyout in this, and it was shooting up quite a bit, so I picked this up for like 25. That's it for my raw stuff. I did get like a couple other things here and there, but I don't think I'd put it in this pile. And then some of the things I sold too. I also got an Obsidian Flames PC ETB that I traded for a stained glass PSA 10. The stained glass Birds PSA 10. And I can't remember the other two cards. There's a couple other cards that I threw in there. But yeah, he gave me like 85 or 80, or he was like 75 or 80% on it. So I really appreciate that guy. You'll see in the video too, I also, he was trying to sell me a Flareon PSA 10 from Prismatic, and he didn't really know much about like pricing stuff. So I was like, like, I was like, what do you value at? What do you value it at? And he said $490, and I'm looking at the prices, I'm seeing like $700. I'm like, so $490, huh? And I was like, you want to do that? And he's like, I was being a little facetious there, guys. I wasn't gonna rip him off or anything. And he's like, what, 490, what are you seeing there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing more like 700. But, I'll take the 490. But, yeah, I think his dad was there, and I think maybe his mom. And he was a bit older. He wasn't like a little kid or anything. But I explained to him, pricing with alt and, like, what you can do and all that and stuff like that. And, yeah, I didn't buy the card from him. I told him, I think I offered him like about like 500 for it because it was just shot up, and I really didn't want to put the money into it that much for something that just went up so quickly. I wanted to save something for something better, And yeah, I told him to go get a deal from someone else. I'm sure somebody paid 80%. So I think he did. But either way, he traded me the PC TV for Obsidian Flames, so that's pretty cool. And then I also picked up a Machamp V from somebody, I can't remember. But I ended up trading that the next day for an Astral Radiance booster box along with a few other cards, not straight up. That guy also gave me a huge deal. I think he gave it to me for about 300 in value, and he just really wanted the Machamp, so he was like really appreciative. And so shout out to that guy. All right, more pickups. I think I got. I also traded a Japanese bubble mean. I can't remember exactly what was in the deal. I didn't record it, but a couple of this stuff was in it. This Chansey PSA 10. Yeah, there was some more stuff. I think this Gengar was in it. PSA 10 Gengar. I think the Lapras was in it. Pretty sure that was it. But it was definitely a good deal. So yeah. And then just a couple other like random buys and pickups I got. I bought this for I think 130. I think I bought this for like 130. I bought this and this Umbreon for I think it was 485. Someone was offering 470, which was like 80% on it at the time, and I really didn't want the CGC, but this guy, he did deal with me earlier and he bought my cases. And then he comes back and he's like, "Man, I just want to get out. I don't even want this stuff anymore." So he basically like spent the whole day at the card show, and then he just like sold some of the stuff he got. So I don't know what was going on there, but I felt a little bad for him. So I offered him, or he wanted 45. So yeah, I gave him the extra $15. Threw him a little bone, and I gave him another case. For he did have like another shiny Charizard that he had and he wanted a case for, so yeah, I give him another case. But I normally don't pick up CGC. This card is pretty clean. There was like a little like whitening on the top right there. I'm sure you can't see it with my horrible quality there, but yeah. Then I got the Charizard V, PSA 9. I think I bought this straight up for 80%. This PSA 10 Charizard, gorgeous card. I traded a Lugia V alternate art BGS 9.5 and $400 for this straight up. It was a cool deal. One of the guys, I think Henry, I think his name was Henry, at the Vernon Hills card shows that on Saturday, really like forced this on me, and he said he needed the money. He's like, "Oh, I'm never gonna sell this thing." I don't know why I did it, but he gave it to me for 150. He showed me there's listings online for like 200. I see like no recent sales on this thing for like a long time. I don't know if there's any ever for like an 8.5 really. I'm sure there's some, but I didn't really see any. Yeah, I saw like a tag 8.5 was at 200. I think like a B or like a PSA 8.5 or something sold recently for like 200. I think it was, but there were some listings on there for 200. So I was like, it's like, okay, man, sure. I'm never gonna sell this thing, but yeah, I'm glad I could help him out at least. He was cool, dude. He did help me out a little bit later, or I guess he got someone else to buy a booster box for me, a Mega Evolutions booster box, but he also did talk it down, and then he won a coin flip too to make it down even more. But yeah, I picked up this too. I can't remember. I think I might have. No, I did. I traded a Magikarp. Magikarp from Paldea, and I got $80, and the Magikarp. I got this and $80 for the Magikarp. Magikarp had like a little ding in the bottom right. It wasn't like anything super bad. It was near mint. The card's going up, but it was I checked market at the time. It was 340, and this was also 330, so $80 on top. It was a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. That was also for the Japanese booster box. This is the EV I was talking about. Love that glare in my camera. You can see my phone. Picked this up. I saw recent sales were, I think they were like 160, 170. Offered a guy 110, he took it. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell this thing. I mean, I could just throw it on eBay, maybe get you know, 84%, 83% after fees, and make like 20 bucks. But I still love this card with the guard. I don't think it looks pretty cool. So it's fun to have. I like to have pretty cards in my case. So yeah. Don't remember. I think I bought this too for 90%. I can't remember exactly. I think it's in the video, so we'll see. Do so many deals, I can't remember everything. And then I got these on Marketplace from somebody with along with a Leafeon SIR from Prismatic for like 600 for everything. So that was like a really good deal. So yeah, that's it for the video. Sorry, I'm a bit rushed right now to think about anything else to talk about for the market or anything. Market's still crazy. Everything's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to Kalahari. I'll be at the Brookfield Toy Vault show, I think it's called. I've not heard good things about this show. I wanted to go to the Dallas Card Show, and they said they were sold out. And the Dallas Card Show in Chicago. They said they were sold out, and then, well, they didn't get back to me, and I didn't see any listings, or I didn't see any like openings or anything for it on their site. So then I contacted them about the Toy Vault, and then they got me in. And then like an hour later, I got a message from Dallas Card Show saying, "Yes, we have tables. Look at our site. We just put some more up." And then yeah, I already booked, so I don't want to waste the $75. So looks like I'm going to the. I hear that the guy who runs the Brookfield Toy Show, he sets up right in front, and it's like a big setup, and like it's like blocks everybody off. It's like the guy who runs the show is setting up like in front of everybody and like blocks everybody off, and he gets all the exposure and stuff like that. So that's a little disappointing. And then I hear that Sundays, like when the Packers are playing, and a lot of people aren't going to be there. So, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm just, this is word of mouth. I don't know how it is. So, if it's not like that, I apologize to the showrunner. I'm not trying to badmouth it or anything. Just is what I hear. Then I'll be at the Vernon Hills Card Show, the LC3, the Vernon Hills Mall on October 19th. I'm trying to get into PokeFest in Glenview and get a sponsored setup with a nice booth and everything. I also got nice banners coming in and like a tabletop banner. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna look nice. I'm getting a better setup, and hopefully I get more well known in the scene, and get some credibility going. And it does seem like I'm getting more of a presence at shows. People are starting to come up to me more. I'm getting to meet a lot of new people. I've only been vending for about 3 or 4 months now, but I've been selling Pokemon for a while, and I have a pretty good collection going. So. I'm trying to get big here, so if you guys want to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Get some more exposure, would be awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed looking at some cool cards and hearing me ramble about whatever. But yeah, thanks, guys. Bye. Well, goodbye now.